This episode is sponsored by Williams Legal Services. Did you recently get a speeding ticket or a ticket for your tints being too dark? Then Williams Legal Services might be for you. They have been helping car enthusiasts such as myself since 2016. Contact Williams Legal Services for a consultation today. Link in the description below, or give them a text or call at 647-631-5516. Hey guys, thank you for listening to the podcast. If you'd like to support the channel, buy our merch. So we made air freshener, 3D printed keychains, a flight tag, and a t-shirt. I'm actually wearing it right now. And this is what it looks like. So you like to support our cause, our channel, scan this QR code here, or you can go to visit us at groupen.club/merch and you can make the purchase there. Now let's start the episode. Why?
Welcome back to Word on the Street podcast. Today's a very special episode because I get to introduce the people behind the camera, and now they become in front of the camera, which means I need to replace someone behind the camera. Yeah, right?
No,
no.
The people working behind the camera continue to work behind. No, they continue to work in front of the camera.
Me Mayank! And then
Hello.
Bem is on the other screen because we still need someone behind the
Yeah,
camera.
we need
like
someone. Well, he's working in front of the camera this time.
Exactly.
He's got.
Yeah, Bem,
Well,
are
I
you-
do have a camera still. So
Yeah.
hi.
Yes. Good. So yeah, special episode because why not? Yeah, at least you get to meet the cast.
Welcome to the crew cast.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. Yeah, crew cast. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh man, I'm so tired right now, bro. I'm like, I need an energy drink right
Oh,
now,
yeah?
bro.
Tell me about your day. What'd you do?
Honey, it was so hot today. I go to work. Work was not that hard actually, to be honest with you. Like the fact I had to wake up.
You just sent us a picture on the group chat of you. What were you doing? That was a Genesis.
Yeah, I had to clean up a
cool.
Genesis quickly because I was there. He's like, hey, nothing to do, huh? I give you some work. Clean my car. Say less.
How's the interior?
I love it.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so, well, be off tangent, but yesterday I had to do an installation, a dash cam installation onto the new Toyota Crown.
You did such a good job.
Oh, thank you, honey.
That
Oh
was-
my God, that's what
That
you
was
got, baby.
amazing.
So I had to do that, right? And then I was supposed to do that today on that Genesis as well. But I made a boo-boo, and then I had to take off the existing tape. So then for some reason, the other dash cam had extra tape that comes with it. This one didn't. Another thing that messed me up was the cables for the dual channel and the power source. They're both elbow joints. They're all both elbow plugs. For some reason, this one I got, same brand and everything, but it has one elbow and one straight like plug. And on top of that, the nicer one, I called the first one I did nicer, the elbow joint, it uses a type B instead of a type C, and then basically complicated. It's
Yeah.
complicated. But I had to dismantle a lot of the interior bits on the crown, and I didn't like how everything felt, and it didn't go back together nicely. Also, on top of that, they have a lot of breakaways. So like the top of the dash is different, the bottom of the dash is different, the middle of the dash is different. The Genesis actually looks so premium because everything's like one piece. Like the whole entire like the passenger side of the dashboard was one solid piece of leather that just wraps around. It makes my life harder to hide wires, but it looks so good, bro. And then the dial shifter, I kind of dig it. And I know it's not crystal, but they try to replicate it. The little screen select thing,
Yeah.
little dial, it's so nice. It looks so blank.
Yeah.
And to make matters worse, the Genesis is only $1,000 or $2,000 more than the Crown.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of like, wow, Toyota really doesn't care about like, luxury and stuff like that. And then meanwhile, this Genesis made by Hyundai is like,
Yeah. You know the electric one, the Prindle? I think it's the Prindle, or it might be the selector knob.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a globe. It's a crystal globe that when you need to use it, it flips over,
Oh!
and then you have that.
I see that. No, this one doesn't have it.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Genesis is a luxury brand. Right?
Yeah.
While you're comparing it to a Toyota.
But the cost, though,
Yeah,
it
well, it's
costs like
also-
$2,000.
Toyota
difference.
does get expensive, but the Toyota also have Lexus, so
But-
they cannot make it as upscale and luxurious.
So for the
as
price of a
Porsche.
Toyota, you can get luxury Hyundai.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. But that's like, it doesn't have to be more luxurious than a Lexus. But at the price point that I'm buying, a Genesis GV70. I thought it was a GV70. It's not a G70. It's a GV70. So it's the
So
SUV.
it's the SUV.
Yeah.
And yet I'm only paying a couple grand more than the Toyota Crown. Ugh, it's kind of hard to stomach.
Exactly.
It's kind of like, oh, but there's a
And-
Lexus. Yeah.
And you know what? And like everybody's like, oh, it's a Hyundai. Okay, but
Is it not nice?
the new cars from Hyundai and the cars out of Korea are actually pretty nice.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah.
Ioniq 5N.
Are you biased?
No,
He has a Veloster and
I'm a KDM boy.
he's a crayon eater. Yeah. He likes burble tunes.
Yeah, from factory.
He's a weirdo.
Factory Burble Tunes.
Listen, it's factory burble tune. It's not even a burble tune.
Oh, sorry. What's it
It's a
called?
misfire.
Oh, shut up. I'll show you initial D once.
Misfire
Okay,
system.
that's true. It's true.
Watch initial D once. Oh, misfire system.
It's such a cool way to
Insert
call
me,
it.
please, Bem, when you can. 'Cause
Yeah.
Goddamn, this guy.
No.
It's such a cool way to call it that, though.
Just because their English is bad.
Lost
That
in
doesn't even
translation.
matter.
No, it's literally because it's because.
I get it, the translation, but it's cool.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. It's not calling anti-light, called the misfire system.
Yeah. But yeah, it's from the factory. I don't have to get my ECU tuned to make that noises.
Yeah, it's kind of true. GTI owners. I'm just saying, y'all do too much.
Oh man. Those cars are so crazy though.
I love them.
So easy to like just get like what what was the thing to do?
320 to the wheels and 400 foot-pounds of torque on a stage 2, which is essentially everything but the turbo. So full bolt-on. So intake, tune, downpipe. Not even intercooler yet, bro. Honestly, didn't even need an intercooler to make that power.
Yeah.
However, obviously, heat soak is a thing. So hold on a minute. Sorry. I had to. I didn't mean to dab. I just had to cough that one out. It was a little tickle in my throat.
Anytime you have like these bloopers, we should have you edit them out.
Why?
Why?
Punishment.
Why?
How's that a blooper, though?
Oh, that's true. No, I mean like anytime we have to be like, hang on, wait a minute. Achoo. It's like, all right, Michael, you should have sneezed before we started.
You should have laughed before we started. Now you have to edit the whole video.
Oh, you know what's funny? I probably will.
Get to work, boy.
Oh no. I'm trying to cut down on the work I have to do in the back end,
See what I have to deal with?
which is so funny because I gave Bem a lot of shit for doing that. I mean, like, Bam, just do the edits, man. He's like, no, I want to make my life easy. I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. Just do it.
And then that was your turn.
Yeah, and now I'm like, yeah, Bem had a point. I support it. We should do it
See?
that
I
way.
still don't.
No, I don't think you understand how peaceful it is and like how much reliable it is when the way we're doing it.
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying there's certain things that you have to just do, whether you
Oh,
like it or
like
not.
like the heavy editing.
Yeah, certain edits
True.
needs to be done. Yeah.
True, but I also feel that heavy editing, a long form conversation like a podcast, if you get in there and edit too much,
Yeah.
it takes away from the conversation.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I'm glad I'm getting good feedback from all y'all, so it's good. The meme
Yeah.
went to well,
It's been great, and it's been so nice to like hear people like come up
I mean,
to come up to you like,
hey,
You're
I know
famous
you.
now.
I'm not famous.
nice.
I'm just
I mean, you got
noticed.
recognized.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's great.
it's really cool when that happens. It's
Yeah.
a cool feeling for sure.
It is,
Yeah.
especially when we had dinner on Thursday, and then we also in the Millen and Finch, right? That meet that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right. Someone was like, it was the funniest way this guy went up to me because we saw the Jaguar, the F-Type.
Yes.
So his friend, like, was just staring me down, like as if I owe him money. I'm sorry, I'm just joking. Name's Nick, cool guy. I'll see you soon, Nick. We're gonna go on track together. He was like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "Hey, aren't you the guy that does the podcast?" Like, yes, it's me, because he knows Victor.
Oh.
So that was the thing.
okay.
He used to go on cruises, and
Yeah.
Victor was, and him and Victor went on the same cruises. So when Victor shared it, he kind of watched it, and then he's like, "Oh, it's so great!" Just in the background, and y'all just like nerding out over stuff. Like, I did my
Perfect.
job.
I'm so glad because that was the whole point.
Mhm.
Is try to get the conversations going with all the interesting people,
Yeah.
especially the people that you guys know. Because I'm new to the entire scene in
And
general.
I met you just
So-
last year.
Yes.
That was so random too.
That's so
Well,
We
funny.
should talk about it.
It was so fun.
I heard you say something.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's random. I mean, we did
That's true.
have an open house.
Yes, but my intentions of ending up in this place was not because of the or it was supposed to be a meet
Yes.
Yeah.
for the underground boys.
Which is ironic. You know what happened to our Instagram? Apparently, our Instagram got hacked or something. So I had no way of accessing it for like almost a week. And it was literally the day before the open house meet. That was the best part. Oh, wait. Before we go and continue this tangent,
Yes.
going back to the thing. So Nick was like, yeah, like, I heard you guys think. He's like, yeah, you guys are great. Like, he's like, you're doing great and whatever. And it's like, it's entertaining. I'm like, yes, I'm so happy. And then, what threw me off guard was the fact that he just randomly was just listening to it because he knew of Victor. And then I'm just glad that, like, he recognized me. I was so happy about it.
Yeah.
And to make it even funnier, he said, "I heard your voice actually before I saw you."
It's so typical. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's such a
basically how we find
typical
Michael.
thing.
You hear him before you see him, not his
Yeah.
car. Him, actually him.
Literally, when I got lost at Import Culture last summer,
Just look for my.
I just heard for your voice and I just kind of
Yeah.
just followed the.
No,
sure
it's
enough.
so funny because Nick was like, while I was geeking out over the E36, that little touring, the little
Yes.
sport compact.
Yes.
So I was nerding out over it, and I talked to the owner.
Yeah.
He heard me nerding out, and then he recognized the voice. I'm like, yay!
That's so funny.
I felt so good about
Yeah.
myself. I'm like, yay!
It's so cool. It's honestly like a tiny little reward for like putting in all
my
the hard
ego
work.
stroked so hard, bro.
Okay, dude.
Bro, like literally my little 2-inch Punisher.
Here,
just-
here I am trying to make it all wholesome, and you're just like, yeah, my ego through the roof now.
Ugh, yeah, big one thing.
No, but it is nice because like it's like a tiny little reward for all the hard work. and
Now it
it's-
makes it worth it to continue.
It's not even that. It's just like yes, word on the street is getting out there. It's
the word on the street is getting onto the street.
Yeah, it's
It is
reaching the
spreading
streets.
on the street.
It's reaching the streets.
People also hope that it continues and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah, it's super cool.
I know. It's like, oh,
And it's so funny because I'm so glad I pushed you to get out of the hiatus.
oh yeah.
start doing it.
So in case you didn't know, my hiatus was because I was burnt out, and then there was too many things going on, and then finally, when the season was over, Mayank was like, "Bro, get back on it." I'm like, I'm so tired, no time and everything, and then he's like, "Nope, just yeah." I was he jangled me, and then I was like, "Fine, we'll start it," and then from there. I'm just glad that I actually didn't say no
Yeah.
and actually went through it.
And now it's like it's a full-blown production now.
I know, brother. That was so funny.
Yeah, the scope creep is crazy, right, Bem?
You want to talk about scope, please?
Scope
Come on.
creep.
I'm just saying, yo, Daddy Bem just out here be like, yo, you know what we need? A whole ass setup. Daddy Bem out here,
Yeah,
bro.
literally. And
Yeah.
then in a matter of 2 days, the setup was there. I'm like, okay, we're doing
Dude,
this.
I love when
Yes.
people walk in. He's like, what happened? Everybody's like, I can't
Yeah.
explain it because the thing is, right? Like, I'm the face of the group head right now, but to be honest with you, without these guys, none of this would happen. I'm just kind of like, hey, I have this idea, and then they're like, we'll make it work. Okay, then I'll do my part. And that's how it goes. And then anything that's too technical for me, I kind of just go, what's that? And they say, don't worry about it.
We got this.
And I'm just
We
in the
got
corner
this.
like,
Yeah. and look at that. Like now we have
mm-hmm.
literally want to pull. We have our own version of Jamie pull that up. How about
Oh,
that?
yeah.
It's so cool.
Ben, pull it up!
What do you want to pull up?
I don't know. Well, actually, by the time this episode airs,
Oh, hold on. Before we do that.
Oh?
what happened?
Is that, just keep going.
Before this episode air, by the time this episode airs, sorry, the episode should be out.
A project car?
Yeah.
Mm.
You want to talk about that? Actually, before we talk about that, we still didn't talk about how we met.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love the ADHD strong in this one.
Sorry.
Keep watching, please.
Keep watching. Oh, yes.
Then you figure out what.
Oh, we
what
gotta
our
give.
project is.
Oh, yeah, we can't give up the secret just yet. We gotta keep kind of, teasing it and then be like,
Yeah.
surprise.
Let's come back to how we met Mayank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about the project cars soon. More on that later. Promise. So, what was it?
I remembered it. You want to tell your side? I tell my
Oh,
side.
you want to know my side?
Yes.
Oh, it's so funny.
Your side's funnier.
Yeah, well, kind of. It was, before I have the car that I had, I had a base model, 2019 base model Veloster. It's a little 2-liter NA with like 147 horsepower.
That's so many horsepowers.
It is a lot more. It's pretty fast. No, I'm kidding.
Oh
It's
my
not.
god! My god, the boost kicked in.
No. Listen, no boost lag, like no turbo lag. It was great. But it was a fun car and all that, but I never felt confident. I was like, I always wanted the Veloster N. So I was like, I want that car. It's so funny. I went from getting the base model Veloster to the Veloster N.
Which is so funny. That jump is.
It's like, there was a funny interaction for that one too when I got it.
Okay.
So I had the Veloster and I had it for a couple years without any tints in the front, like because the sun was so bad. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it tinted. I'll get it tinted the legal amount. I just need heat rejection. Okay. I take it to the tint shop, get the windows tinted. I drive the car for 1 week and I sell it and get the Veloster N.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You tinted it and then you sold it right away?
Right away.
Fill in the gap, context please. How did that happen?
So I had the tints done and I was enjoying the car. It was fine. It was great.
Yeah.
And then I was just at work during lunch and I scrolled down Facebook Marketplace and I found an ad for Veloster N at the dealership, which was downtown Hyundai. They're like, oh yeah, Veloster N 2021 Veloster N for sale. I was like, oh, okay. Saw the price is like pretty reasonable. This was like around like COVID 2022, like end of COVID was kind of weaning off.
Okay.
Car prices are kind of all over the place.
Yeah. I hate that year. But...
Yeah, but the price for this car, to me, I was able to justify it because I knew what the base model Veloster was, and I knew what the Veloster N was in terms of the packaging and what you get as a car.
Great car, by the way.
So
we'll dive into that.
So I was like, yeah, okay, I know what to do. And I was like, the price is okay. Let me just contact the dealership and say, can I come take a look at it? I just want to look at it. Call them.
That's a terrible mistake.
It was such a terrible mistake.
Beautiful mistake.
I mean, I had no regrets for the record. But I called the dealership and I sent in the query. So it was like, I went onto their website, filled in the form. And then sure enough, I got a call back saying, oh yeah, I hear you're interested in the Veloster. I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to come take a look at it if I can. And they're like, oh yeah, we close at 6 p.m. This is downtown Hyundai. And I am in Etobicoke at my work. And I'm like, how am I going to make that happen? I made it happen. But actually, no, it wasn't even that. I said, I'll come in and I want to take a look before I say anything.
Yeah.
Sure. I start driving towards, and then I get a call back from the guy and he says, oh, hey, actually, like there was a guy who came in early in the morning. He looked at the car and he put a deposit down. So he is like the car's in like reserve status, basically.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I guess I've got to wait. And so I was like, sucks. And so I actually pull off and I start heading home. And then I get off the highway. I'm like almost home now. And I get a call back from him and goes, oh, so turns out he did not qualify and he backed out. of buying the car.
Mm.
So I'm like, it's available if you want to. I go, shit, man.
You didn't see the car
All
yet.
right. No, so I was like, I'm on my way. I'm coming to you.
You were on the way, got turned down, and then
And I started heading home,
and
and
then
then
you
he
had to
goes,
go back on
it's
the way.
available. I just sent it all the way across, get onto the DVP, and
Bro, you're-
get to the dealer.
dude, your what's this called? Impulse buy is so crazy, bro. Your impulse purchase, like,
Have you met me? That's all I do. For better or for worse,
what's the RX-8?
that's all I do.
So all I had to do is
On the way.
so all we had to do is
On
go
the
that
way.
one, right?
No,
Bam!
I might have. I said too much.
You know what's funny?
Right.
That's how Ben bought the S4. So my
Yeah.
S4, you know, literally what happened? You want to hear how it happened? Another friend Kai.
Yeah.
So we were all three of us together. So Ben at this point was needing a car, and then we're talking, right? And he's like, Kai goes, Michael has a S4 that you could potentially buy, and I look at Kai, and I'm like, yeah, Ben, you can buy my S4, right? And he goes, I don't know. And then I was like, hey, you don't have to. But he's always like, I always wanted an Audi. I always wanted a V8. So that was the two things.
No, it's not. I wanted an Audi. I wanted to drive V8
Yes.
and all-wheel drive.
Quattro.
Yeah. So it
Yeah,
it
quattro.
fits.
Yeah, it fits the bill.
Yeah.
So then it was like, okay, you know what? The car is not perfect. I told him, but I did do the major
Yeah.
repairs.
The timing belt.
The timing
right?
chain.
The chain.
The hell's, what is this Japanese nonsense?
Oh, my bad. my
Anyway,
bad.
anyway, so he's like, so he was already like, okay, and then I gave him a fair price because it's already done. He's like, I'm willing to pay for that. So I was like, yeah, go test drive it. Test drive it, and then whatever, because either you buy
wait.
it or not, it doesn't
No,
matter.
I didn't test drive it.
You did.
No, I
You
didn't.
came and looked at the car. Oh, no,
We just looked at the car.
you looked at the car, yes.
Yeah.
But I told you the car starts and it runs.
Yeah.
And he was okay with that because he trusted me enough. It did. And I also had a set of lowering springs for the car because I was told the rear spring was cracked.
Oh.
So I had to replace springs. Like instead of replacing OE, I got a set of lowering springs. I didn't have money for coilers at the time. It was too much money.
Wait, let me find a picture.
Oh, he's gonna go through it, yeah. So
Okay.
then Ben literally came with Kai again. Kai's like, yeah, S4, and I'm like, yeah, if you like it, buy it, right? And then Ben's like, okay.
This is how, okay, so this explains everything about us going through the production setup because Bem and I are the same kind of people.
Yeah.
This is dangerous. Like
It is
me and Mayank is dangerous.
That's why
Yeah.
I yell at you two the most. It's like, no, stop.
That's why we have a private chat where only he and I talk.
You mean the DMs? The first one.
Basically,
idiots.
Bem and I talk on our DMs more than on our our chat
That's okay
On the
too.
group chat,
because
yeah.
I know you will roast both of us.
I do in person. I have no shit. We're gonna
I
do
know.
leave. Go ahead.
But by the time you find out that stuff is already here, so you can't. You're just like, well, guys.
Hey, no sweat off my back as long as you know you guys are okay with it.
Well, I mean, yeah, we discuss it, we rationalize it in our own way.
That's okay. Hey, I don't know better. As long,
Yeah.
I mean, Daddy Ben over here is willing to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
But that is literally how I ended up getting my current car.
Oh, this is so funny, bro.
I showed up to the dealership. I find the guy. I find the sales rep. I'm like, yeah. So I came here to take a look at the Veloster. Like, okay, sure. I was like, oh, are you gonna pull it out? He's like, I can't do that, buddy. I'm like, what do you mean? I want to drive it and like see it. I'm like, can't do that, buddy. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
It's on the 6th floor of the
Oh, that's why you can't do
dealership.
it. Okay.
In between like all their
Oh.
used car. Like it's a used car. So
I
it's,
thought he was being a snob. Ooh, it's a Veloster. You can't drive that. Ooh.
apparently that's a thing now.
Yes,
So they won't let people drive.
unless you have a deposit down at least.
Pretty much, but apparently they won't. Oh,
When the car was in my possession, I bought it as such.
I love the wheels.
Oh, bro, I love these
Oh,
wheels,
yeah,
but they were all bent.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know. By the way,
unfortunately. We didn't know about that.
because I still haven't.
oh, I know the story. Yes. You should
I
say it.
still
You should tell.
I still haven't driven this car yet. I fixed it
Oh, in this condition, you
in this
haven't-
condition. So I fixed it. I didn't drive it when it was broken.
Mm.
I didn't drive it after I fixed it.
You
I
drove it.
I didn't even drive the car to get it fixed. By the way.
Okay.
So the story was another friend of mine. So they have a dealership. So they had a dealer plate. So I'm like, hey, I need a favor. So they're like, can you take this car to the shop and get it fixed for me? It's not insured, so I need your dealer plate. They're like, okay, is the car safe to drive? I said, you know about Audis because they're into cars as well. the timing chain is gone. It needs to be done. And they're like, if anything happens between here to the shop, I'm not responsible. Don't worry. If anything happens between here to the shop, I'm GG'd and I'm done. I'm Jover. I'm done, bro. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Because it's not insured. It's not registered yet. I didn't register it because I wanted to fix it first and then get it all tidied up and looking nice. And then I was going to register it. I even had plates ready to go to put on. I even ordered. Oh, I have a story about that as well. So that happens. So they drive it. So obviously everything was fine, gets fixed, whatever. But again, the car's still not insured. And I don't want to tow it back because, it's not registered. I can't tow it back because it'll be like a purchase tow.
Yeah.
So I got them to drive it back. So I never drove this car, even after fixing it. Even when I sold it to Bem, I didn't drive the car. Bem was the actual person that drove the car after it all. So it's almost as if I bought the car to hold for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just here you go. I've been saving this for you, honey.
So you drove the car you owned when
I
it was
never
no
drove.
longer in your possession.
Yeah, so I drove it about 3 months after I sold it off to Bem.
That's crazy.
It's so funny.
That's
bro.
so funny. Oh,
All I did was start it. I literally just started it because when I
that's actually hilarious.
when I was gonna buy it, I just started it to see if it starts. He's like, yeah, it starts, but the timing chain's not. I'm like, okay, boom, woo. And then Bem saw the interior. He liked the wood trim. He
It's so
liked the your favorite pleasant blockers.
Yeah, the peasant blockers.
peasant blockers
It's
are
such a
the-
flex. Oh my
Such a
god.
flex, right?
That
Yeah,
car is-
it was
yeah,
a
like
perfect
that.
gentleman spec.
I keep telling
Yeah.
I keep telling Bem that I want him to like get the car on the road again because I miss like seeing that car on the road.
I think
It's so more. It's like begging to be on the road, and I
it
was
is,
like,
dude. It has such a
It is.
presence.
it's so nice. I told Bem
Oh,
like,
yeah, you could kind of see on this picture too, like the rear is.
Yeah.
yeah, it's blown. Yeah.
The spring
Oh,
sag.
Oh, the spring's
spring's
completely
discontinued.
gone. Yeah.
But yeah, this is how when I got the car. You know what? The story of that was when I decided to get it. It was just at the time I was looking for a BRZ.
Bem,
Right.
behind the Jedi.
I know, I saw that.
Look, the carbon hood.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's so cool.
That's why I picked this picture. But
I know that. Who's that blue piece of? What's that blue pile of crap? Oh, that's my pile of crap.
And then the MX-5.
yeah.
that's someone.
Long
else.
story.
That's someone else.
Yeah, someone else's
Yeah.
car.
Okay.
Yeah. What was it,
Yeah.
Ben? Were you saying?
So, yeah, I was looking for the BRZ too. Right? Oh, at the time.
Another
Oh,
story.
was this when you were getting the second gen BRZ?
No,
No.
first gen.
Oh, first gen.
Ben
This is
will tell you the story.
2021. The second
Oh,
gen
okay.
hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I was looking for the BLZ. My budget at the time was 25, I think. Right? Yeah.
He didn't buy my car for
25
25. Don't worry.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I found one in Ottawa that's like clean, really good, but it had a lien on it.
Okay, okay.
He agreed for like, I think it was 23, but there's a lien on it. Right?
Mm.
So, and he needs me to pay him first to get rid of the lien.
Yeah.
And then
Too
do
sketchy.
the title transfer and all that.
I thought
So
that was normal.
I know it's normal, but the problem is he's in Ottawa.
Yeah. And if
Right.
it, yeah.
And-
He has to, and he does it in person,
Yeah.
right?
And then the bank will take like a couple of days to process to
Yeah.
remove the lien and all that.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
And then
No.
it's like
it's a little.
That's
sketchy.
difficult. No,
That's-
you literally have to go to Ottawa to make
actually
sure.
I went to Ottawa to test drive the car. The car was mint. It's good.
It's new.
Well, it was
Newish.
20. It's newish. It's the facelift BRZ, Sportec RS, which is very
Put the
rare to find.
bows.
Oh,
right,
nice.
With the
Sports
Brambos
sauce.
and all that.
Yeah.
And it was black, which I
Ooh.
cannot not like, but whatever. Right. Okay, so
You
that
say you don't
deal-
like black?
I don't like black cars.
Run that by me again.
Hey.
What? I'm just saying.
I know. I end up with a black car.
And
Ah, black car?
a black one.
Yeah.
Uno?
Like now it's only one. The other one is not really black.
Ah, you're right.
Hang on.
Technically, he has a gray car.
It's
Yeah,
black and white.
which is fine. I like. Not biased opinion, but wait. How is it still one black car?
It's 1.5.
Because the other one is the other one's
other one is
biracial. Yeah, this is why it's a panda.
So after that Ottawa deal fell
Yeah.
through,
Yeah.
right? Was browsing around marketplace again, and I found somebody posted red BRZ Sportec RS with SDI lip kit and everything. It was like nice, and it was posted for 23, I think.
No, 27.
No, 23. The owner posted it for 23.
But the one you're talking about is the one oh, it's not
No,
the same one we test drive?
Yeah. The owner posted it for 23. I contacted the owner on Auto Trader, and he said, "Oh, sorry, I just traded in the car like yesterday."
Oh.
Right? So it's at Downtown Toyota.
I went with him.
Yeah. So we went test drive it.
Yeah.
Let's test drive it. It's nice and all, but then now because it's a dealer, he said it was 28
Yes.
Yeah. Mm.
out the door, right? And he wouldn't budge on the price.
I think it came down to 27.
It is 27 something.
Yeah, but that was it. I remember because
Yeah.
I was there with
I
him.
think it was 28 because I remember I was like $3,000 short out of budget. Right?
Oh, and you're just like not willing to.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean like it's out of budget.
Makes sense.
Right.
Also,
His
right.
budget was actually decent.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
they just short.
Yeah, it was just short.
Also, at that point, at 28 grand for a BRZ, it's not really worth it.
No, it's like at 28,000 because I could buy a new TS for 33. Right? Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
why? Why I
Yeah.
buy like a 3-year-old car with it?
Yeah,
at the
that's
time?
true.
So yeah, I wouldn't budge. So after that, we went for lunch with Kai, and then that conversation started.
And I sold his car.
But were you already looking to sell the car, or you were gonna keep it?
I was so the backstory was I bought it in the intent that I wanted to have a V8 all-wheel drive, a Boxer for rear-wheel drive, and an inline for front-wheel drive. I wanted to have one of every drivetrain in the most outlandish configuration possible.
Right.
So nothing that's similar at all.
Yeah.
So that's why I bought the S4 because it was so cheap. But I couldn't figure out how to own 3 cars and also drive 3 cars, and
Yeah.
money is always an issue with me.
Yeah. I
so-
mean, maintaining 3 cars is.
yeah, I didn't even maintain this one. Remember, this one's not registered, not insured. Nothing.
Yeah, but it was fresh off of rework, right? Like it just
Yeah.
came off of
So
a big.
Well, the
big
timing
job.
chain was freshly reworked.
yeah, and
but
the suspension still needed work, but
Yeah,
I was
sure.
slowly
there's,
piecing it back
there's still
together.
more work to be done.
But you said you had the parts for it already.
I had the lowering springs, but then it turns out they needed shocks as well. But
Oh,
regardless,
fun.
that's beyond the point.
Mm.
Besides the point, because basically it's just a bunch of stuff keeps happening. Basically, I was at the point where I can't be modding 3 cars.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the
makes
whole
sense.
thing. Like
Yeah.
the Jetta was my daily at the time, and it's like, but I'm still putting money into it. Like I had like the whole big brake kit going on it, like the carbon parts. I had a 6-speed lined up, ready to go. I've even bought the 6-speed. It's just a matter of doing the work, right? So there's a bunch of stuff that's happening trying to do that, and then the BRZ also came. I had the BRZ at this point,
Yeah.
and I'm like buying parts for it and stuff. Like literally, I'm modding 2 cars at the same time, and then it turned out to be like 3 cars. And I'm modding 3 cars, and it's just not literally. Like yeah,
Hmm.
wow.
I do love how the fact that like it was Bem originally in the market for a BRZ, but then ends up with the S4, and then you end up with the BRZ
I had the BRZ
No,
first.
you already
I
have.
already had my BRZ.
with the Jetta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what? And then the CRZ was the last car to
The
come.
CRZ replaced the Jetta because the Jetta keep doing stuff, and then bought the CRZ.
German things.
German thing.
Gremlins, bro. One winter, suddenly, stability light comes on. I was like,
The car just goes 9.
yeah, 9!
9.
I replaced the
Nine, nine,
fan speed
nine,
control
nine,
module
Yeah.
a year later,
Oh.
right? And then the heated seats never doesn't work for some reason, and I had leather seats, and it's really, really, really cold.
Mhm.
You know, it's just a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
It just a bunch of stuff keep adding up, and then if I constantly was trying to chase after it,
Yeah.
I just won't make it.
I get it.
I just won't make it. So it's like, forget it. CRZ was always a car that I wanted, so I might as well just get that. That's how I replaced the Jetta, just so you know. Yeah.
Mm.
But, you know, the Jetta was fun when I lasted.
Yeah.
Ray had a great story to tell you.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah.
Maybe
I've
we,
heard those.
maybe we could
No.
still that one day
Oh, what? Have Ray here?
with you and us. Yeah, just us three.
I don't know about that.
That'd be great.
We would have love you, Ray, but we would have to have him like permanently censored when we talk.
So every time you talk, just beep.
Yeah. Once you learn how to edit the podcast, I'll let you have Ray.
No. Steve, that's the thing. We can have Ray once Bem is back from his vacation,
Big brain.
and then
No, I can
sure.
still push it off to you now because you know.
No.
Sidebar. Looking back on BRZ, that stock front end, I'm like, I don't miss it, but at the same time,
It looks nice.
yeah. But at the same time, you know what it is? I feel like I was so bored of it, and then I changed to the 8.6 front end. And now whenever I look at this, it's a little refreshing to look
But
at.
your car, it's just unique.
It's dumb, yeah.
It is.
I love it.
We all come on, dude.
Dude, you bought a BRZ to turn into an 8.6. Yeah? But why did you just buy an 8.6 to begin with? Does it come in yellow? I guess not.
I mean, the FRS did.
That's not an 8.6. That's an FRS. Also, I want facelift. Facelift looks better.
It does.
And
You get the digital cluster.
my SDI cluster now, baby.
That's so.
Biggest
Yeah.
flex there.
Actually, when I first saw your car, I was like, "Oh, that's an 8.6 with the kit." And then, because I didn't know what Modelista was. None of that, right? I learned all of that through you guys, and like, that's been my education. I've been.
You know what's funny? We still haven't got to how we met.
That's just the nature of our conversations.
Sorry, this whole thing.
We're
should be-
taking the scenic route, everybody.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
the what do you call it? The enjoyable. We're doing a cruise.
Yeah, we're
It's
cruising.
not a race. It's a cruise.
Oh,
the
Bem,
curve.
sidebar. I see the weight, the car weighing,
Yeah,
yeah.
quarter
weighing
balance.
scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this yesterday.
You want
It was
We
quarter
like-
wanted
balance?
we
should've
wanted to
weighed-
weigh the project car.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
see
mine
how
was like,
much-
wait, we could weigh the project car?
I didn't even know you guys had it because
Yeah, we
I would
have
have
it.
tried to weigh my car, see how much it weighs.
I mean,
It'd
we
be
could still
quarter
do
weights,
that.
though.
Yeah, I want to know what the distribution is.
Yeah, we get to it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, yeah. So go back to your story how we met, because all we know is how you
Oh
bought
yes.
the Veloster.
So okay. So yeah, I see the car. It's on the 6th floor of the dealership. He turns it on for me. It turns on. Cool. 6-speed. It's on the ground, so I still like slide under the car, put my head in, check everything, whatever I can.
Yeah, make sure it's clean. Make sure
Clean.
it's nice.
It was. I mean, it was a 2021 year car that I bought in 2022. It was gonna be clean and decent mileage. I was like, you know what? I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I went up. I saw the car. I was like, cool. I sat down at his desk and I'm like, okay, so I drive this car, which is also a Hyundai. What can you do for me? Like,
Yeah.
he took the car out, checked it out. The guy goes, I'll give you X amount, which turned out to be the amount that I bought that car for 3 years ago.
Nice.
So I was like, you're telling me I'm not going to lose money on a Hyundai?
That's crazy.
That's probably the first time it's ever happened for maybe. I don't know.
Ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
well,
On a Hyundai.
COVID times is
Yeah.
crazy times.
So
yeah.
I was like, sure. If you want to take my Hyundai for the same amount of money that I bought it for 3 years ago after putting a bunch of miles on it, be my guest.
And that's how your Veloster N came
And
to
that's
be.
how the Veloster N came to be. And it was so funny getting the car out of the dealership because I have not driven. So that was me then driving stick for the first time in 3 years, maybe?
Oh.
Because my base model Veloster was
Yeah.
only a
yeah.
6-speed auto.
Hot so tragic.
It's not that tragic, to be honest. It was
Oh,
alright.
really?
It was okay.
Nice.
It's the
It's not
slush
DCT
box.
though.
It's not a DCT, but
It's a
the
Tokyo brand.
Hyundai 7-speed DCT is actually more tragic than the slush box. So
Yeah, DCT.
the,
dual
the
clutch
new
tragic.
the new 8-speed though, chef's kiss.
Ah,
It's
so nice.
so nice.
Yo, speaking of tragic DCT,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll show you. This was my experience with a tragic DCT.
I mean, it's a pretty way to get stranded. I'm just saying, it's a pretty view to look at while you wait for the tow
I
truck.
mean, yeah, it looks pretty. Like you got green, like
well,
skyline
okay,
out
this
nowhere.
time I wasn't stranded, but
Oh, this is a flex.
Oh,
This
where,
is
this
like-
was I was trying to do.
Where
some,
was
like,
this?
night photo? Huh?
where
Where
was
was this?
it? Yeah.
I think this was in the middle of nowhere, somewhere between Ottawa and the 401.
God
Oh,
damn, bro.
beautiful.
Where were you going?
Oh,
That's crazy.
that's beautiful.
You're
Yeah, I think it was
beautiful.
like 1 a.m. or something. Like, it's way past midnight. But yeah, this is my experience with a
Tragedy.
GCT tragedy. Yeah.
Giddy
And-
is so funny right now. Oh my god. I can't. I'll tell you guys behind the scenes. It's so funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't talk about it just yet because it's not confirmed.
Oh, okay. Now I'm excited.
Yeah, so you will be.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's so funny.
But
So
yeah,
you got the Veloster and then what?
and so I got the Veloster and then funnily enough, that car kind of gave me a little bit of confidence, being like, oh, I have a cool car now. I can now go out and hang out with car people. Because before it was like, it's just a base model Veloster, whatever.
Regular traffic.
Kind of. And like everybody else, every other person that I communicate with, like just
Yeah.
regular people, they're like, oh, cool car. That's so quirky. And 3 doors, huh? And
It still blows my bro.
it's so funny.
I still never recognized it was a 3-door car
Yeah.
until you brought it up. I never thought. I just thought that the Veloster is like the GTI 2-door conversion and then a 4-door
Oh, the
conversion,
4-door
right?
yeah.
2 and 4 because the hatch doesn't count. The hatch technically doesn't count. Okay, 3-door and 5-door. Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought that the Veloster also had that option where you can buy the 3-door version or the 5-door. Never have I ever thought that it actually had 3 doors. Because especially one side you see the one long door.
Yeah.
And then the other side I see a 2-door. So to me it's like, oh, so that's the 4-door version. And then whenever I'm looking on the driver's side, that's the coupe version.
You never walked around the car.
Why would I? I had no reason to. So I literally thought, oh yeah, the car has 3 doors and 5-door version. Yeah. Until you just, no, bro, it's a 3-door car. Yeah, I know the 2 front doors and the hatch. No, bro. was like-
No.
I said, what?
The amount of reactions that I get from like people, it was so funny. So going quickly to the tint, right?
okay.
I take the base model to the tint shop and I go, yeah, so I just need to do the front 2 tints. I go, okay, cool. They do that and he's like working on the car and he opens the rear door and he goes, and then walks to the other side and goes, walks up to me and says, your car only has 3 doors? I'm like, yeah. He's like, why? I was like, I don't know. Ask the Koreans. They had a
Why are you
cool,
asking me why?
they just do. And then he's like, but it's so weird. I'm like, it is. And like,
Just like me.
why didn't you get a car with 4 doors? I'm like, because it's weird. It's so cool. Why
I
would
don't need 4 doors.
I don't need 4 doors. I just need space that I can throw stuff into the
I
back.
think there's 2 doors with a spare compartment, realistically.
More or less. Yeah. and then I sold the base model Veloster after a week of me getting them tinted. And then I made an appointment with the Veloster N to get them tinted at the same guy. So I take it to that shop. I take it to the shop. I'm like, oh, I'm here. Here you go. The guy does the tints and he goes, you came here with the white one. I go, yeah, that was the base model. This is like the top trim. You bought the same car twice. And I go, yeah, but why? It's such a funny.
Because to be fair, though,
Yeah.
it's like if you bought a regular car, let's say a Corolla,
Yeah.
CE, for the sake of this conversation, CE,
Sure.
base of the base.
Great cars.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but the point is, you bought it, and then a week later, you come back, XSE. Same chassis style, same everything. But you just bought a XSE.
This is not the same though.
It's not the same. He
No,
got a
it's not.
GNM.
It's not because the Veloster is different. I don't know, but to him, that's what it seems like.
I guess
It's the same car to him. Realistically,
Yeah.
still the quirky 3-door
it
nonsense,
is. It is 100%.
right? And it's still the Hyundai. It's still the Veloster. And it's to him, it's just another trim, much like a C300, a C400, a
No,
C450.
it's more like he's going from a base Golf to a Golf R.
Oh, I was gonna say like a Corolla XSE to a GR Corolla,
Could,
right?
Yeah, or
but the idea to him,
Same idea.
yeah, but to him, it's like it's the same thing.
I guess. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, why? I'm like, it's a better car. It's
Can't fathom it. It's like, don't
it's-
you want to taste the
I mean-
variety? Like, you know,
But you also didn't say you didn't lose money on the base.
he doesn't need to know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
but like
that's
that
like
makes it a lot more sense.
that's for me to enjoy.
Also, it still doesn't make sense because he bought the same car.
That's true. I literally took the money from that car and bought it again.
Yeah.
Just
You-
twice as
wait,
much better.
You bought it with mods?
I bought it with mods.
Yes.
Bought not built. I'm all about that life.
Verbal tune when I bought it.
Yeah.
I didn't have to tune it for verbal tune. Ah.
Lowered from the factory, comes with adjustable dampers. BBK. 6-speed manual.
I mean, you
2-liter turbo. Huh?
Wouldn't you get six speed anyways on the Veloster if you got a manual?
Oh yeah, the new ones, yes.
Yeah, the turbo is for sure.
But on the, so I keep forgetting how it goes, but this is the Gen 2.
This is Gen 2, yes.
Yeah.
Second Gen.
But there was like a Gen 1, then
Yes.
there was a facelift,
Yes.
and so Gen 2 Veloster.
Yes.
I'm pretty no, I think the 1.6 turbo also came in a manual.
Yes, but that's a 6
Yeah,
speed.
that's a 6-speed.
The same, but different 6-speed. I can't
Yes,
remember.
Probably is. I wouldn't be
But yeah.
surprised. But then the base was a 5-speed only?
6-speed auto.
Oh, yeah, but then you couldn't get a 5-speed like a manual option. There should be a
I
manual option.
don't think so.
Bam! Pull that up. Pull that up,
I
Bam.
don't think so. I don't think the 2019 base, because 2019. So this was the 2019 year, right?
Mhm.
Was also the year they launched the Veloster N.
Oh.
So I don't know if they gave the base model a
Mhm.
manual option.
Bam, are you pulling it up?
I'm trying to hold on.
I'm trying to. Goes
What
through
year?
everything.
What year?
2019. 2019 base. I don't know if it came in a manual, but I got a decent price on the auto.
Mhm.
So I was like, I'll take it. And then didn't lose any money on it. Also, auto works for normal people, like anybody can drive it, right? So it's
Yeah.
it has more selling value,
Mm.
caters to more people.
But then why did you pick an automatic car then?
Um, that was all I had in my budget,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't have a huge budget at that time.
Mm.
And then I also just at that time I just kind of just wanted a fun car. I didn't really care for the manual experience right away because
Okay.
coming from back home, the manual experience is so different.
Oh, that's true.
So I
The
was
manual
like,
cars are like workhorses, like cheap stuff.
pretty much,
Yeah.
and like I would say like now it's changing, but back when I was, for the record, this is India. If you couldn't tell, I'm from India.
I couldn't
And,
tell.
yeah,
I couldn't tell.
I thought you,
I'm British.
bro. I know, bro. I thought you were from Scotland or something, bro.
Alrighty. No.
Like potatoes and scotch.
What?
Oh wait, that's Ireland.
Potatoes and scotch. Scotch is not Ireland. What are you talking
I know,
about?
but potato is.
Sure.
That's what I was like.
Potatoes and scotch. You just
Don't worry about it.
okay.
Listen, man.
But
Let's see, Ben. Did you find it? Yeah, there's 6-speed.
Hold on.
oh, there is. Never mind.
Yeah. Unless that's something else.
But
This is from Wikipedia. So
Yeah, Wikipedia is trustworthy.
I don't.
Yeah, they're all 6 speeds.
Yeah, there's a 6-speed
Yeah,
options.
1.6 turbo. Right?
No, that's
They're all-
2018 though.
This is the second gen.
Second gen.
They sold from 2019.
I think 19 was the end launch. But
Oh,
then the-
maybe. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
then-
the Veloster.
So I was right. 6-speed to 6-speed.
Yeah, but I went from auto to manual.
Yeah.
Also, everybody just all the reviews just said that the 6-speed manual on the N is just way better experience. So I said, okay. And then, so context back home in India, the driving experience at the manual driving experience is very different.
Yeah.
You don't really rev match. You don't really have to
Yeah.
heel toe because you're not going above 30 on the roads.
30 is too fast, bro.
30 is way too fast. Like our highways, I think have a speed limit of 80. Major highways like the
about the same,
401
yeah.
Yeah.
has
about
a
the
speed
same,
limit
yeah.
of 80, and then the roads, like our inner roads, are 40.
Good luck. Good luck getting 40.
40 feels fast.
No,
Yeah.
good luck getting 80 on the highway.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
bro.
not going past 50 if you're
Yeah.
lucky, and 40 on the roads back home feels like I'm doing 90
40 feels like 20. 40 feels like 90 on
because of
the-
how because the cars are just tiny tires.
Yeah.
most of them blown out shocks because of all the bad roads that we have, and you're just like riding, bouncing everywhere.
Oh my gosh, here
So,
they come.
The manual experience, not fun.
Yeah.
But as a car lover, like you kind of enjoy it because it is.
You feel the
Um,
machine still, yeah.
Yeah. And so I was just like, you know what? Let me just get an automatic. I'll just kind of, I need a car to get me around. Got the car, loved it. It was great. And then I was like, nope, no, I want the 6-speed now. I want to shift gears. I want to roll through
I want the
gears.
N. The N is special.
Okay, you know what's funny though? The reason I bought the N and the reason I went for the 6-speed, it had rev match. I'm not ashamed to admit
The
it.
sigh of disappointment, bro.
I am not ashamed to admit it. I initially bought the car because it had rev match feature, which meant I would love in driving it.
I never had a car. I have quite a bit of manual cars. I've owned at least. Never had one with the auto rev match.
Yeah, but
It's a modern
car
feature.
wasn't not new enough.
Yeah, rev match is a new thing.
2014.
Your newest one is 2017.
That has that rev match type bars.
17?
Yeah.
FK8s. Yeah.
FK8, yeah.
Oh, FK8s do have it.
Yeah, but you're also.
350Zs, 370Z. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
They had
yeah,
rev
but
match?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
but it's not that common. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't common yet.
Yeah, okay, sure. And now it's like every car has it
Yeah,
now, which is,
GR Corolla.
No,
it's great.
base Corolla has it.
I know.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I mean,
Like no, well, not base. The Corolla hatch.
yeah, the hatch
which
sedans
is
don't.
So,
Continue.
you know what it is? Like, it's great.
Yeah.
I know you can like, it's like a, what do you call it?
Understood. No, don't get me wrong. The only reason why you said, like, okay, so the joke is that you said, I only bought a manual because it has auto rev match. Of all the things you could have said the car had.
But sure, the car has all of the other stuff. Cool.
But the selling point was auto rev match.
Because that's the one thing I'm gonna interact with or not have to interact with because the car does it itself, right?
That's the thing to me because I do like auto rev match because it makes the worry of stalling gone. It kind of just takes it out of the equation, like 90% of
Not
it.
even stalling, just
no.
keeping your synchros alive for longer.
Yeah.
You will. You don't break. Transmissions are not that fragile. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, they're not that fragile. But it's the idea that like you don't have to do one hard component of like manual driving, which is downshifting, right? Because you're supposed to be. So when you drive a manual car on the road, you're supposed to actually gear down. You're not supposed to stop, coast and neutral, and stop. You're supposed to gear down.
Yes.
But people don't. That's why a lot of people fail. Like they rather just drive an automatic car, so they know how to do it. Oh look, our kids are here. Our kids are here.
My people are here. I'm pretty sure the Kona N just arrived.
Yeah, boy.
So
yeah, so funny. But that's what I'm trying to get to. It's like it takes it out, so it makes it like less intimidating, which is good.
it's more accessible, right?
Yeah.
You can get into it.
Yeah, but then what you said, that's the only thing.
Sure, it's one of the reasons. Like obviously, I knew everything else that the car has to offer. It's great.
Okay.
I realized what it was like having lack of LSD. Like having an open diff front wheel drive was a fun not. It was not fun.
Killer.
It was not fun at all.
It was a fun killer.
It's fun killer.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know how great an LSD was until I got a BRZ. Wait, hold on. It gets better than this. I still can't tell you how great an LSD was because remember that's a rear-wheel drive car.
Yeah.
You know what made me go, oh, LSDs are really great?
CRZ?
No, seriously, didn't have LSD. I put it in.
I know. I'm talking about like that experience.
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't. If I didn't know, I wouldn't have. Bothered, right?
Okay, fair enough.
The reason was because my friend's GTI.
Yeah, GTI.
Oh.
Yeah, right? So
That's why I also like LSD, because I purposely like made sure that my GTI had the LSD option because it was an option.
Wait, it was an optional thing?
You could get a base, the GTI.
No. So for the Mark 7s, which is the pre-facelift ones, you could get the base, you could get the Autobahn, which is the fully loaded, and on the Autobahn there's a performance pack option. Now the performance pack get adaptive dampers, LSD, and 10 more horsepower.
Oh.
I don't know where that
I don't care about the horsepower.
Sure.
I do want the LSD.
My
Yeah.
question is, where did the 10 come from?
It's probably
It's a
two-
Volkswagen.
It's a Volkswagen. They probably
put a
tuned
different
something.
Here's one more PSI.
Yeah.
Yeah, just slightly more boost.
Here's one more PSI. For you.
Probably.
It has bigger brakes now, right? It can handle it.
Yeah.
Oh
can
yeah,
handle
and the
it.
bigger brakes.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the reason I picked that was actually because of the bigger brakes and the adaptive dampers.
Mm.
Oh, it wasn't the LSD.
So, I wasn't really driving hard yet. I like
That's true.
when I bought that car, I didn't do any HPD track driving or anything.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
It was because of I have that car. Then I was like, maybe I should take it to the
Oh,
track.
sidebar.
Yeah.
The Beetle that you used, it didn't have LSD, did it?
It did not. It's my
Oh.
friend's Beetle, by the way.
Yeah, his friend has a Beetle, basically the GTI version of the Mark,
Yeah,
the Mark
the-
6.
Not the
Mark-
diesel one.
No,
No,
Different,
not the
completely
diesel.
different.
GTI.
Oh,
so it's
okay,
the
okay.
Mark II Beetle,
Yeah.
which is equivalent to the Mark 6 GTI equivalent, but in the Beetle form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he had that for a while. He was driving it around,
Mm-hmm.
and so that one doesn't have LSD. So my
Oh.
experience was also a Mark 7 GTI, but it wasn't his. It was a 7.5, which is my friend's. Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
our
Johnson's.
other friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our other friends. Yeah.
So then I whipped it so good. I'm like, oh, so this is why everybody loves this car. And then I'm like, that's why an LSD is so important. And then I had like friends with like I got test drive like a few FK8s and then the Elantra N's,
Yeah.
and Kona N's, all of them, all the performance cars that have an LSD.
Yeah.
Even the Integra too, like the
Mhm.
DC2 Integra, it had an LSD. I'm like, okay, I can see why it's important now. And then the CRZ, that's why when I had an opportunity to retrofit the LSD into the CRZ,
Yeah.
I jumped on it. I'm like, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Okay. That's such a good car, man. With the LSD, it changes the dynamics. It's what I call it is confidence inspiring. It just gives you so much confidence to just kind of
It just pulls you in.
do it.
It's so slow to begin with. Now you're just like pulling it in. Just
yeah, it's so nice. But yeah. So
oh look, my car with no stock.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
oh, that's so cool though.
So
I
that's
wanted
the
to
Beetle.
drive it, but it was his friend, and I wasn't really familiar. I wasn't this close with Bem yet.
Yeah, we weren't that close either.
We would just randomly run into each other and be like,
Yeah.
dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Cat
good
pussy
to meet.
night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's so cool. I was talking to him the other day during lunch. Not lunch. Well, we were having dinner,
Yeah.
and there was a Beetle parked, and I'm like, what are the odds of us getting a Beetle to build?
We didn't even finish our build yet. Yo, hold on. One step at a
Yeah.
time, bro.
But down the line,
I'm not mad. I really love one.
It would be kind of fun.
I would love one. It's so simple to do. It's just a GTI with the Beetle skin.
It'd be fun.
Yeah. Michael,
Huh?
you notice who this is?
Who is that? I actually don't know.
The blue Golf R with no grill.
I actually don't know.
It's Isaac's.
Really? Wow, when Isaac's car was stock.
That's so funny.
Sir, I need more Indomie. Go win more.
Anyway, yeah. So I got the car, great car, fun. Then I started getting on to the. Oh,
The same wheel. You're distracting,
Oh.
man.
I was like, fast car. What? is
Stop!
that? Okay. I got the car, fast car, fun car.
Yeah.
I was still. It's so funny. I was still getting used to the manual. Like
Yeah.
I was stalling on the highways. Like because this is my first time with a 6-speed. Never had a 6-speed before.
Yeah.
So I shifted into 6 way too low in the revs, and the car's like, nope. And
You thought.
yeah, that. And shuts down. I'm like, oh crap. Luckily, it was gridlock because,
Yeah.
401. And just quickly turn it on, keep going. Got used to the car. I came across the Underground Boys, one of their viral videos.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. Ontario car scene. I'm like, oh, cool. I saw some of their stuff. They're like, oh, they rap cars. I'm like, sick. That's nice.
Cool car
And
things.
I'm
Car
like,
things.
oh, let me go see. And like, okay, open house meet with Group N. So I'm like, oh, Underground's having a meet. I'm like, let's see where it is. Oh, cool.
I love it. On the girls having me.
Yeah, let's go. And then my younger brother happened to be in town, and I was like, let me show you the car culture. Let's go. And I was like,
Oh,
there'll be
my
a
PRZ. Yeah. Stock.
Yo, stock.
Oh yeah, the first time I drove the BLZ,
Yeah,
Yo, is that a RX-8 in the back?
there was an RX-8
Nice.
there.
there was an LSA.
I'm looking at it. Isn't that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, the first time Ben drove my car and spun it on track.
It was in stock form?
Stock.
Oh, he spun it stock and modded.
And modded?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So okay, I'm so used to front wheel drive.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God.
there's no such things as you got to be patient with the throttle.
Yeah.
What's oversteer?
I would.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I might. Yeah. I need to learn how to drive a rear wheel drive car. Let me take Bolo Bow on track.
I hope you can afford it.
Probably not.
Oh no!
I'll give you my front wheel drive car. Okay. Oh. So yeah, that's cool.
So you ended up showing your brother around the car scene.
So I was like, oh, well, let me show you the car scene. So I was like, okay, morning, there's a Cars and Coffee. Like it was supposed to be a Cars and Coffee
Yeah.
meet, right? Sunday. I didn't really want to do the evening meets that much because they sometimes get a little rowdy. So I was like, just stay out of it. Man, actually, no, I did do a evening meet once.
How'd that go?
It started to get rowdy and I got out. I met some cool
Good.
people though. I met some Kona N owners. Red Kona N. Met her.
Her. Yeah.
Yes. Ali, thank you. Thank you for introducing me to all the club. And then
Here we are now.
they added me and like, yeah, Dusk added me to the group chat. And I'm in a group chat with all the N owners. Like, yeah, we can be together. Because nobody really likes our cars other than us. So I'm like,
I love the Kona N.
yeah, because you understand like
I'm stupid.
what it is.
I'm
And
goofy,
you can look past the fact that it's a Hyundai,
bro.
you know?
Let's
So a lot of people can, and I get it. There's a lot of PTSD.
You know what it is? This is Genesis, I believe. I strongly still think that the Genesis ruined it for a lot of people.
The Genesis Coupe?
Yeah, the Genesis
Yeah.
Coupe.
I almost bought one.
Thank God you didn't. I don't think we can be friends.
Here, the Tiburon.
Okay, hold on. So
I've heard good things about it though.
So the Tiburon,
Huh?
okay, it's actually good. So if you drive one, it's actually great. The problem with the Tiburon was that it's up against like staples, like Civics, Silicas, like the things that have heritage already,
Mm,
and it just kind of just doesn't really belong.
yeah.
Because think about it, you already have this heritage of like, oh, you know, Civic Type R's winning car, like was like the most winning front wheel drive. Even the EF Civics, where it used to be in the wet, was dominating like racing series, leaving E30 BMWs behind.
Yeah.
Like big stories, Type R's. Oh my God, best front wheel drive cars in the world, whatever, right? Silicas, ST205s, you know, big like turbocharged four wheel drives, WRXs, STIs, all those like big, like famous, like popular cars. Then you have a Hyundai going, we need a sports car.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's like, and then that's the thing. It's like the Probe. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's a coupe. Okay, what we do with you? Well, I mean, it's cheap. Cheap doesn't always mean good because
That's true.
cheap associates with being quality,
Cheap.
quality,
True.
which it kind of was, unfortunately. But it was, for what it is, a good car.
Mhm.
It was pretty reliable. It
Yeah.
it came with a V6 that was torquey, but it just lacked a little bit, right? So that was the thing. I do think the Tiburon's a good car for what it is. I just don't think that it's a great sports car.
Sure.
That's
Okay.
the kind of thing, right?
Fair enough. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. I never even knew those cars that well.
Yeah. The
I
Genesis, on the other hand, though, was my piss take because it was a big marketing behind it. Like everybody was racing, like drifting Genesis, the racing series with them. Then you drive them. You're like, why is it like this? I just hate it. I don't know. I'm just the biggest Genesis hater, Genesis Coupe hater. I'm sorry.
I've been in. I don't have any feelings towards them. Like I almost bought one because I wanted a cool car.
It looks cool though.
And the Genesis was like there, and I was like, well,
You know the problem I have with it is it's priced about the same as a 370Z, and I would want a 370Z instead of that.
That's fair. By the time when I was looking, the price for Z's went up through the roof,
That's true. Too.
and I was like, well, okay, I guess. And then the Genesis was an option, so I looked at that, and I couldn't pull the plug. I couldn't get one. Like, I just at some point I was like, well, I am in a new country where it snows, and me driving a rear-wheel drive car, which I've never driven, right? I've never driven that powertrain in a country where it snows. May not be the best combination for survivability. So I said,
The WTL is high.
the WTL was very high at the time, right? Because I was optimistic. Yeah, not anymore. We'll get there. Don't worry. I'm okay, everyone. I'm okay, everyone. But anyways, so yeah, sure. You know, the Genesis, you can, you know, you don't like them. I get it.
Every time I drive
But-
another car, it goes lower and lower on the list. It could be a Santa Fe and it'll
Yeah.
still be lower on the list.
Fair enough.
And I love the Santa Fe.
I keep get distracted. He was like, oh, cars. Which car is that?
Yeah,
My
that's very distracting.
ADHD is strong.
Exactly. It's okay.
But-
Wait, I forgot. I was looking for something.
But yeah,
Now, even I
I
forgot what I'm looking for.
oh, nice. See, same people. Just get
That's how
distracted.
you still haven't finished the story of how we met.
I
I'm
know.
about to just cut you off.
I know. I get it.
I get it. You're
I
bad.
get it. Anyways, so yeah, I go to the night meet. I'm like, ooh, too rowdy. Then I see the Sunday meet posted by Underground. So I'm like, okay, Sunday morning, great. This will be great because it's like the cars and coffee.
Yeah.
Perfect. I grab my both get up, we come up to Bolton, and we show up. It's funny. I actually come in, and I see you guys like all the cars over here parked up, and I parked behind. I think there was an Elantra at that time, wasn't there? There might have been a Elantra. Whatever, doesn't matter. I parked next to a car right by the exit, right? And I get out, I do a lap, and we kind of walk around to see if I can come closer. And then Ali in the red corner was at the meet, and she's like, "Oh, I'm here." I'm like, "Okay," because I'd met her at the night meet.
Yeah.
Like, cool. And so I go find her, and she's parked inside on the inner section.
The inner side, yeah.
So I go up to her, say hi, talk, all that, and I see there's a spot next to her that's open. So I'm like, okay, let me move my car.
Compete with the Hyundais.
Yeah, team up, right?
Yeah,
same
and
car.
boys, and boys.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me grab the car. So I go around. By the time I make my way around, the spot's gone. I'm like, bruh, seriously?
Brr.
And then I think I end up parking on your side of
Yeah.
the wall. There was like a space by the van, so I parked next to that. Get out, and then I go check out the underground guys. End up like going.
You guys not being distracted, bro. I saw that.
I know. Well, it's not my fault. If it's right in front of me, what am I gonna not look?
Yeah,
I probably
exactly,
shouldn't.
Don't look.
So yeah, I go check out their shop, talk to them a little bit. Cool, okay. And then they were busy, so I was like, whatever. I'm also antisocial. I don't like first time. It's very difficult for me to like socialize with people, which is so funny
Yeah, 'cause
because how that night ended.
I struck you off so good, bro.
Yeah, that is how the night ended. So- and yeah, so I walk over, talking over to other people. I was talking to Ali, and then you come in, and because you guys know each other, y'all were talking, and then
I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot how I know her. I'm gonna be quite honest with you.
I guess
I just remember, hey, I met you. Yeah, Kona N person. Yes. That was about all I remember.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then you guys were just talking, and you're like, "Oh yeah, the Kona N, like it's so fast, it's so fun." I drove one on the track, and like yeah. I'm like, he knows the car. He's like a non-Hyundai person that knows the car.
He's the other person that likes Hyundais.
Actively chooses to like them. Oh, okay.
Oh, he's the same kind of weird.
Yeah, same kind of weird. And then
vibes,
and then
the
you're like,
vibes.
"Oh yeah, and this is my shop space." And because I already looked up, because I know it was like a collab meet.
Collab, yeah.
So I searched up you guys' website, and I looked at it, and it goes, "Oh, cool, okay. Oh, hoist rentals. Ooh, could work on cars. It's nice." So I'm like, okay, let me go check it out. So I walk in, and like I see the sim rigs and everything. I'm like, sick.
Yeah.
And then I saw the race cars you guys had on display. I was like, sick. And I was like, just checking everything out. And then funnily enough, I walk in here and I see our buddy who had the Matrix at the time watching F1.
Our master mechanic.
Our master mechanic.
That's
Love
not
you.
But
I don't.
Damn.
Kevin, go to hell.
Our master
the
mechanic.
mechanic, not mechanic.
Oh, the mechanic.
You know what he said to me? Bro, Bro, oh my god, sidebar. You know what he said to me today?
Yeah.
We're trying to fit baskets into his car.
Okay.
Bam, you heard what he said to me,
Boxes,
right?
not boxes. Storage boxes.
Storage containers.
Sure. Okay.
For some reason, Corolla, hatchback. Hatchbacks are so practical. Tell me why this man was struggling to try to fit this whole freaking, like, the stack of totes in there, right? I'm like, Kevin, just open the door. You know, I showed him how to do it. He looks at me all confused. He can't understand. I did it for him. He goes, wow, have you ever thought of becoming a master technician? I'm like, no, because I'm not dumb.
Oh, it's so funny. Having said that, though, like we couldn't do half of the things we managed to do in this shop space without him
I'm gonna be honest,
Or-
yeah.
supervising us and making sure
I
we
know, I need a
don't.
supervisor. I'm
Yeah.
not good with tools.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was here watching F1 and like we just kind of talked. And then, funny enough, I talked to him and then.
Funny enough, I don't care about everyone.
Because like everybody was like busy. I'm like, cool. Then the meat starts to die down and then we start talking.
I don't even know how that even. I just remember showing you my car for some reason, and then
I didn't see your card then.
yeah, but for some reason I showed you my car for some reason because I was looking at your car.
Oh.
I remember looking through your car.
Yes.
I was like, I always loved the Veloster N because it's so quirky and like it's an originator of the ends, and I love.
The whole time I had like heart eyes. I was like, oh, somebody else loves it.
Oh my
too."
god!
I'm like,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh!
Oh.
You crashed into the
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
So,
yeah, that's the one.
Speaking of the corner end,
Oh,
we
nice.
like corner end because we went to drive
My
fast.
favorite. I still
This
say
is
this and
Drive
like
Fest.
I love you
Yeah.
with all my heart, but bro, the Kona N is still my favorite out of the N line.
That's okay. You don't, you can have a wrong opinion.
No.
It's not wrong.
You can have a wrong opinion.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's
The
two against
Veloster-
one.
And technically, he's right because of that. Oh look,
This
Netflix.
is not a democracy, guys.
Doesn't matter. No, but there's two more people that agrees to the one thing that then
Yeah,
not.
you both can be wrong. That's
Yeah,
fine.
no, you're wrong.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
I accept you.
Kona N over Veloster N
I
over
accept you
Elantra
for
N.
who
This
you
guy.
are.
It's
Look
okay.
at this
I'm a little
guy.
queer. I'll accept it.
What?
Oh, that's me.
But that is you.
Oh yay! Oh, bro, so much fun. I got it sideways, bro. So fun.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's so
anyway,
fun.
hold on. Here's the thing, right? You can say, "Oh, you're just being reckless." That's like car got sideways. Sure, but I got it sideways.
Yeah, a front wheel drive car.
Going sideways.
Like he likes to go
that
sideways.
means fun. That's a fun front-wheel drive
A
car,
tail happy front wheel drive.
bro.
So much fun.
That makes a great front-wheel drive car,
It's
which is
a
why
ride.
I'm trying to do to the Series Z. Oh, yo, I got stiffer springs in it now.
Oh, stiffer springs.
I got.
Oh, I saw the CRZ on the hoist. What's happening to it?
Don't worry about it.
It's-
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
What about it? Yeah.
What? Yeah, don't worry about it. What are you asking?
Okay.
You scared? You scared?
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Okay, sure. Fine.
Don't worry
Okay,
about
keep
it.
a secret.
Look at me being all happy and stuff.
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
the blue or the white?
That's
Look
the
like
white.
it's the white.
That's
Why
white.
does it have a pearl blue to
I
it?
know. It actually looks.
No,
kinda
that's white.
nice.
It has to be
Look,
white.
Okay,
yes.
go back up.
Yeah.
That's the performance blue.
Okay,
right
so
above.
I think I like the performance
so this
blue
is
and the
blue,
white on the
yeah.
Konas. The
This
Yes.
one is blue.
Yeah, right? I'm going crazy right now.
No, the white balance on that picture is crazy.
Oh,
Well,
maybe it's a white
it's a s-
pearl?
It's a sky.
No.
That's white.
We have a car in the back. We can go check.
But no, that's performance blue.
That's the same performance blue.
That's not performance blue.
No,
This
that's
is
white.
This
Yeah,
is
but there's a white pearl.
It
Oh,
has
the
a
white?
purple
Yes.
in it,
Oh, the white pearl.
Yes, I thought you meant the blue was the blue. Yeah, the white is pearl. Dude,
Speaking of the corner.
that's not the
That's
Kona.
not Kona. I don't know what that is pulling up.
Oh, Patrick
Oh.
in the BRZ, probably.
Maybe. Anyway.
So, anyways, yeah, that one is funny enough. The cyber gray that my car is, it has pearl in it, which is so funny.
No, it's metallic.
Yeah, metallic, sure. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
But Michael,
Huh?
we should tell them the story of why we like the corner end.
Because it goes sideways. What else you want?
Like
Oh,
Story at breakfast.
before Mike throws a 10 mil at me, let me just finish the tangent really quick before we go on another tangent. So we meet and then we get talking and then we stay on talking till
Bro,
6 p.m. I swear.
I talked to you for 2 hours straight.
Dude, my brother was just sitting in the corner being like, I am hungry, I'm dying. I'm like, yeah. Oh, hold on, kid, let me just talk.
Oh yeah. You guys were talking. I was like, I need to fill up gas on the S4. So to get it cheap, I gotta go to Costco, which is like
It's closing soon.
It's closing soon.
Yeah.
It's like what
That's
10
before
minutes from
That's
here.
before the discovery of me fuel.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, what a
It's like
blessing.
10 minutes from here. So
Yeah.
okay, I'll let Michael talk to this new guy, whatever.
And then
Yeah.
he came back and you're still here.
Yeah. It's like, wait, you're still here?
We were
That was
there.
like easily like 45, almost an hour later.
Dude,
Yeah.
I remember having a 2-hour conversation with this man nonstop. And I'm gonna put it like this for you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, homie. I was originally going like, I want to just talk to this guy and see where this conversation goes. I have a very short attention span a lot of times, but like somehow you kept me going. I'm like, I like him. I hope he comes back, and he did. And now he's
Yeah.
stuck here. Maybe that wasn't a good idea.
Oh. Well, I came back and I stayed like.
Permanently.
Yeah. I
Permanently,
was gonna say
yes.
something, but like it's not PG, so I'll like let it slide. I'll tell you after.
I love it.
Yeah.
You tickle
Yeah.
me fancy. Nice.
Yeah, and then rest is history. I literally just did everything, and then I came by to the shop.
That's
The-
Patrick.
I see. Yeah, I can tell my cars now. Yay.
I'm like, I thought it was Patrick too, but I was like, eh.
What was it? Ooh, remember I came by the shop. Was it on a weekend when we
So
went?
I told you to come by another day to
Yes.
like come see
Yeah.
and hang out or whatever. So he's like, yes, I definitely would, and you did.
Yes.
And I showed you around.
And then Adam came by, and then we
Yeah.
did a little cruise.
Yeah, then we did the shenanigan night.
And I met K-Chan for the first
yeah,
time.
you're my famous people.
Bem's S4 became a straight pipe
Yeah.
S4. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I met famous people. Yeah, it was
Met
great.
K-chan. Do you know K-chan? know
I do
K-chan.
now.
K-chan.
Yeah.
Everybody
I know
knows K-chan.
Love you, K-chan. It's great. It was awesome. So I was
Oh.
like, oh, this is fun. And then, yeah. And then I was like, okay, this is what I
Yeah,
wanted.
right.
Because I also, one of the things I wanted to do that summer was get into HPD. And
Right.
I wanted to track the car because the car was track capable. So like,
And we did.
and we did. Mission was accomplished. I was
More
so,
success.
was so great.
And then you bin the fit into a hay bale.
Yes.
Alleged. It wasn't even alleged. There's footage, I'm sure.
Bem, no, there's maybe no footage, but
There
there
was
was
no
witness, the owner
There
of
was
the vehicle.
eyewitness. There were eyewitnesses.
Sir, sir,
Yeah.
the owner of the vehicle was in the car with you when you binned it. Roll the footage. Okay, there's no footage.
Yup. So, okay, in my defense, it was my first time driving on track.
Yeah.
I didn't know any better. Like, I was learning. And, what's up?
The irony to this is this was that you drove the you drove your Veloster and fine, but somehow when you ended up in the fit, it was when you, woohoo! I'm a horse. I'm hungry. Let me neighbor on this thing.
Wow. Okay. Well, so
Yeah.
this is what happened, okay?
Donkey.
I was, well, to be fair, okay. In my defense, here come the excuses. It's my first time on track. The reason the Veloster was okay was because rev match. Because I was still not
Yeah.
confident with downshifting.
Yeah.
And I had the rev match on, so I'm like just using the rev match to go from third to second. And then you told me that the car is fast enough that you can do the entire track in third
Yeah.
and just chill. And so I just kind of did one of those things. So Veloster was easy on the track compared to the fit.
It's
for me.
true. It is true.
For
to
me.
drive the fit fast is much harder than
Yeah.
driving a Veloster and fast.
And so Ben was
Well,
like, hey, take this car on the track. I'm like, I don't know how to heel toe. I don't know how to
Don't
rev
worry
match."
about it.
I was like, I don't know how to do any of this. And Bem's like, hey, it'll be fine.
Bam.
Yeah.
What if Mayank was the one that sent the transmission on this last trip?
No.
There's no way. The car drove back all fine.
What if it was because of that it started to fail?
We took Mexico. We went through Mexico after track day.
No, dude. I think it's like a few months later.
Yeah.
But what if that was the start?
I will body tackle you right now. don't even insinuate this. This
What
is
if I like that? After all, I am a Michael.
I am leaving that in the edit. I'm gonna leave that in.
We don't censor the stuff.
This whole what's censored?
Oh, I
What?
mean, I thought we might censor a few things, but no, I am not.
What's this a censor?
Nothing.
Exactly.
So,
you okay?
oh boy. So I took the car out. I'm like, Bem, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You did great.
And Bem's like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It was fine,
False
fine.
confidence, this guy.
but it was fine.
So, yeah, it was.
I thought it was.
Oh.
It was.
It was still fine even when it wasn't.
Yeah.
So, I was like, oh, you know what? I can do this in third gear too on this car. Nope. What torque?
Horsepower?
What horsepower?
I was like,
What
buddy, you gotta go second there. I'm like, Bem, I can't go second there. What do you mean? Just put it in second. I'm like,
Imagine. Bem's like, go to second. I do not have the capacity.
yeah, literally. And Bem goes, hey, just put it in second. I'm like, how am I gonna ref match? He goes, just figure it out. I'm like, it's not. He literally, Bem, like a dad, grabs the kid, throws him into the deep end, and like, figure
Swim.
it out. Swim.
Figure it out.
I don't know how. Figure it out.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I hobble my way over on the first out lap, and then I'm like, okay, let's try this again.
Yeah.
I'm trying, I'm going. A Charger starts hauling behind me in the fit. It's a fit versus a Charger just coming at me, right? Yeah.
This is not the police.
Oh, it was.
This is not the police.
I wish, but no.
I know.
Because if it was the police, I would pull over and let them pass, but not on the track. And so this guy is just hauling, and I panic, and I start looking in the mirror, and I start driving in the mirror. And then I wanted to let the guy pass, so I just go off track so that he could pass me.
To go
No,
left, you
no.
must turn right.
it's not that. You know, the track goes left. You just went straight.
Have you not watched the movie Cars, Bem? To
Yeah.
turn left, you must go right.
I just kept
you went
going straight. I didn't go left or right.
You didn't go left or
I'm
right.
just saying, yo, when Bunta did that drift when he was fixing the car for a thing, he turned with no hands. I'm just saying.
Not me. I'm not him.
I'm not that guy.
I'm not
that guy.
I'm not that guy. I probably still am not that guy.
What
I'm
about
not.
a skill
I'm
issue?
still scared to take the fit on the track.
Oh my god.
I would sweat. I took it around the block the other day because I had to do a quick errand, and I'm just learning how to heel toe. Like I've gotten okay in my car, and I tried to do that with the fit, and I started to get on the brakes, and I'm like, why is the engine revving? The pedals are so close to each other. I just press both pedals at once. I'm like,
My guy hit the screenshot button. My guy found the screenshot button. Ooh.
I'm like, oh, what's
Yeah,
going
what
on?
happened when you press all three pedals?
Yeah, let's find out. I'm like, oh boy, this car, man. Yeah. But OG Mugen pedals, so nice.
I told you.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I remember
Wait.
one of the flexes of Bem's car. Real Mugen pedals on the car.
That's so.
Worth more than the car itself.
That's actually. Oh, there it is. You had
Yo,
that.
hold on, I gotta put on my shades for this one.
You had that prepared. Yeah.
Oh,
Look at how close it is. And so I get on
Like
the
I
that
say,
close.
like I say, he had big feet. You know what they say, guys with big feet. They dumb as rocks.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, size 11, dumb as rocks.
Dumb as rocks.
Oh,
So yeah, I'd be scared to drive that car on the track still.
Why?
What you mean? He has PTSD.
But yeah,
Yeah, so keep driving it, so get rid of the PTSD.
no.
We'll work on it.
But
Yeah,
yeah, so
we'll
I ate grass and then I pulled over, and then the next day during the post-track inspection, I cleaned the car.
Yeah,
That's all that was.
Yeah.
It was just hay.
There was so much
It's just
grass
hay
and hay
everywhere.
in there. Oh, like we could start our own plantation on the side. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, but that taught me a lot. And then the second time we went on the track, that was fun.
Did you have a good time?
I had a good time. That
Yeah.
was a great time. So yeah, it's track
Good.
day.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that we actually had this whole entire crewcast pod,
Yeah.
because now people know about you, and hopefully you're not camera shy anymore.
I probably will be still.
Still?
We'll see.
Aw.
We'll see how it goes.
Bam, are you camera shy? Yeah, you are. You just be real. He doesn't want to be the main
No,
camera.
I prefer to be behind the camera.
So you're camera shy. All right, got it.
So you are.
Yeah, exactly. Just admit it,
Hey,
man. It's okay.
I'm in front of the camera right now. Just a different camera than yours.
Yeah, because we forced you.
You had no
I
choice.
said you had no choice.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, but honestly, even learning about the fit, it's such a cool car.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent.
Wait until they know what our project car is.
Well, you want to
I
dive
guess
into it?
Nah, we don't have time for that anymore. So
Oh.
I was gonna say,
Oh, I guess you're gonna have to just wait and see for the episode to come out then.
on the next
for
episode.
whatever the project that we have might be.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
and subscribe, hit that bell notification.
Oh, you're so bad at it. Let me do this.
Okay,
bro.
fine.
My job, bro. Anyhow, if you like what you saw today, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell to be up to date with our shenanigans. And I couldn't segue
Like
into the Williams legal special today.
Yeah, because we always do the speed limit and we're
Yes.
very responsive.
Because yes, exactly. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
We are really we are responsible adults and law-abiding citizens that do not attempt to protect, possibly exceed speed limit, and may or may not try to run yellow lights.
But if you ever by mistake happen to do that, by all means.
Williams Legal Services from my great friend that could probably get you out of trouble. Probably. I don't know. You had to talk
No
to him. I'm
guarantees.
not professional.
We're not lawyers
I'm not a lawyer
or a paralegal.
or any of that stuff. I'm just saying
So.
Damien still got my back.
He's gonna watch this and he goes, ay ay ay.
Hey, one more viewership. Anyhow.
He has to watch.
Yeah, he has to watch.
Exactly. Right?
It's so
So, and on that silly note, I guess that's it. Catch you guys on the next one. Tap it out. Yes! We did it!
Oh,
Oh my
nice.
gosh. Good job, man.